Fitbit up more than 15% today after announcing it is being acquired by Google for just over $2 billion. But House Antitrust Subcommittee Chair David Ciclin putting out a statement saying in part that the acquisition deserves an immediate and thorough investigation, adding, quote, Google's proposed acquisition of Fitbit would also give the company deep insights into Americans' most sensitive information, such as their health and location data, threatening to further entrench its market power online. Joining us now is Christina Farr, CNBC.com's health and technology reporter. Chrissy, thank you so much for being here with us today. I mean, what do you make of this acquisition? Do you think this long-term changes sort of Fitbit's direction? Does it go health and wellness? Does it go medical? What does it do here under a Google parent?
Yeah, these are all great questions, and I've been thinking about this all day. So Fitbit, in the past year, as it's been a public company and struggling, has really been trying to position itself in the medical space. It's looking at all sorts of different areas to compete with the Apple Watch, whether that's detecting conditions like sleep apnea and common arrhythmias, a problem with the heart. So whether or not Fitbit continues to do that seems unlikely to me, given that Google just doesn't have that focus on the medical space, and this will mean all kinds of regulatory issues that Google may not want to face. So I think that'll be put to the side. Instead, I could see Google really focusing more with Fitbit on just building out that wellness and fitness type of experience and pushing out more Fitbits into the market. This is a great brand already. A lot of people know about Fitbit. They've sold more than 100 million devices. So I think with Google supporting them, we could see Fitbit really just, going after Apple in a big way.
And we know, of course, that this has been a big deal for Apple. Tim Cook is pretty passionate about what the Apple Watch can do for health and wellness and even potentially some sort of medical alerts or monitoring. I mean, do you think that this does mean that Fitbit actually could be a better competitor to Apple as it's owned by Google as opposed to on its own as an independent company?
Well, certainly could be a competitor on the fitness and wellness side. And Fitbit actually has done a really great job in building those relationships with the health plans. It was already working with, giants like United Health on trying to get more Fitbit devices out there to their members to potentially live, more healthy lives. So I think Fitbit will definitely focus on that and try to take market share away from Apple, which also has been pitching insurance companies. On the medical side, I could see Apple really taking that step ahead because they've been so focused on the R&D for so long. Apple has long been looking at areas like continuous glucose monitoring, blood pressure monitoring. If any of these things happen, and these are the holy grails, I would say, for medical monitoring, that's going to be a real breakthrough for Apple on the medical side. So I think that's how I see it going, is Apple more in medical and Fitbit more in the health and the wellness now that Google officially owns it.
Is it too little too late, though, on a macro level, Christina?
Yeah, a lot of folks are wondering that, especially given that Google doesn't have this amazing track record with hardware acquisitions. So who knows whether or not they're going to be very successful now that they own Fitbit. And it's actually the second one that they've made in the wearable space. They also bought a smartwatch team from Fossil Group, specifically the Misfit team. So I'm just not sure whether it is enough at this point to beat Apple, which has had such a big head start, and just the budget that Apple has been putting into its Apple Watch over the past 5 or 6 years is immense. So I think that's a very fair concern that maybe this is too little and too late for Google to catch up.